Porosnik spent most of his day, I guess all of his day, in a fairly sheltered area right there. Look at some of these canals.
Oh, Randy, cast good.
Waterways adjacent to the river.
With his experience here, Brian Schmidt also fishing close. Be very interesting to see what they do tomorrow. If they make one of those long runs.
You think Randy will go back?
Gosh, I mean, he told me last night when I was talking to him that he had one area where he had caught some good fish, and he has stayed right here all day long. I don't know how he couldn't, as long as the wind allows him to. If that's his only area, you say, well, he only caught 4. Well, that's not what you want, but it also tells you he didn't beat him up too bad, only putting 4 fish in the boat.
Right.
John Garrett with another, I don't know how big, but another one off the side of the boat. That's 2 now that could have possibly filled his limit. We saw that one earlier in the day.
Well, why don't we get everyone caught up to what we have been looking at all day long as we turn our attention to what we call our Toyota Midday Report. And we'll start it out with a man from Virginia, just up the way, Jacob Porosnik, a pre-tournament favorite to be sure.
Absolutely a pre-tournament favorite, Jacob Porosnik. Staying close. We heard that a lot of guys were going to do that today with the wind forecast of 10 to 15, and that sounds like, wow, you could go anywhere at 10 to 15, but a lot of the locals say 10 to 15 is about all you want if you're going to try to cross the sound. So Jacob Porosnik chose to stay close. The good thing for us was he said, hey, I'm going to start close. A lot of people call it a community hole, but I know of several 25-pound stringers that have been caught in this area. And he has caught a lot of fish. The size has not really been there for him, but hey, day 1, currently unofficially in 7th place with 14 pounds, 12 ounces. Not a bad start.
No,
not a bad start.
Done a great job of keeping himself in that top 10 all day.
Catching his fish on a wacky rig Cinco and then also a drop shot. Straight tail worm on a drop shot. Not exactly sure which kind of worm he's using, but the wacky rig is with a Cinco.
Last 2 fish we saw him catch were right there in the 4-pound range, including that one right there. So certainly making his total look a whole lot better. And as we say, they're in 7th place. Randy Howell did not like that ride across it, and it kind of knocked out a lot of his electronics. So he had to work without that, but he looked for places like this fishing cabin here and the walkway, and also isolated wood you can walk on.
Yes, we've had an enjoyable day watching Randy, and we still got fishing time to go, even though he does have a long run back. But the good thing for Randy is the fish he's been able to get to bite and put in the boat have been good quality, that being the smallest one that he's caught today. We did see him lose a 5-pounder, but here we go.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's about 3.5 minutes sped up, Davey. Looked like Roger the raccoon.
Yes. He's nimble, that guy.
He is. Got to give him credit for that. This was his 4th fish. He had just lost a fish before that that was a little bigger, so Randy Howell making the best of a bad situation with the,
Gosh, that's beautiful.
Tearing up his brackets for his electronics this morning, and still certainly one bite away from being able to lead this event.
Now the man who has dominated Bassmaster Live for now 4 days in a row, Easton Fothergill, our Bass Pro Shops Bassmaster Classic champion.
Just going to have to start calling Easton Smooth Easton, because just after winning the world championship of our sport, he's just casually fishing, leading another event unofficially on Bass Track. Easton Fothergill with 18 pounds, 13 ounces. As you mentioned, Ronnie, I think he's got a little more than that, probably real close to 20 pounds. Caught a 4-pounder this afternoon, I guess right around 11:30ish, something like that. He said, oh, I got him figured out. We're going to catch your bag. And then just a little bit after that, he caught a 5.5-pounder using his perspective mode of his live electronics. One of the best in the business with it.
And Davey, one big thing with him, still has 2 fish under 3 pounds that he can still upgrade easily with the 4s and 5s that he is now. He can be selective on which ones he fishes, which trees, areas he stays in or leaves, but 2 fish under 3 pounds and 3 over 4.5, he's in a good spot.
He's not that far away, right?
No, he's actually really close to takeoff by land, but he does have to kind of go all the way out of a creek. Yeah.
But
a little bit of room.
protected, though.
Yes, protected room.
Yeah.
Well, that's your Toyota Midday Report. Now we're going to have you some additional information about the other anglers that we have been with today, including Brock Mosley. Brock has not been getting as many bites as he would like.
Oh my God, that felt good. There's fish on there. Oh my God. A big one too. A big one. Don't you come up. Oh, come here, come here. Come here, we need you. Jig come out.
Wow.
That'll work. There was nothing about that that was pretty.
Except the fish in your hand.
Yeah.
That's pretty.
Me trying to open the fish's mouth to lip it, and I finally just grabbed her belly. 4-pounder. Gosh, she saved our day. Let's see what kind of color this is. Yeah.
Yeah, the one in your left hand.
Nice upgrade
I just
there.
want to see if it measures now. Like it was a line burner earlier.
Uh-oh.
Oh my God, it's shrunk. Oh, it's still, it was close, but it has shrunk. Give me some. I mean, we have had a terrible day. I feel like crap. I ain't got no voice.
Just in the top 10 in
He
the
felt
league
good
series
this
tournament.
morning. He told
Yeah.
us he felt good.
Hey, not far from Fothergill, Trey McKinney just landed a 5-pounder. He's knocking on our top 10 with about 14 pounds.
Wow. For Brock, anytime you can hit one real hard, then drop him some slack, and then, and then
I
say he's
think-
still on there and get him in the boat, that's a good day.
I think that's a great day. Things are working out for you.
Yeah.
Here we go. Just
Got on point.
in just a few weeks, I've been able to read his body language. That's another good one too.
Come on, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'd say a good one.
Yeah. Giant.
Wow.
Dude, that's gotta be a 6. Come on now. Dude, a 7?
I'd say for the other elite anglers, all you can.
Dude, the eyeballs on that thing are great.
Want to hear it?
Did he say 7? 6.5, 7-pounder. Sorry, Davey, to cut
I was
you off
gonna
there.
say,
That's a 4.5-pound call, yeah, at least.
5
Up to
pound
23 pounds.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think Kyle Jesse's 24 pounds, or Chase Clark, one of them predicted 24 pounds leading day one
A
for
lot
sure.
of people, the guys I talked to
Absolutely.
last night were saying 22 to 24 would be
We now
big bag
have
every
one.
day.
He's not done yet either. That's he kind of seems to be onto what's going on with these big bass here. So I think it's going to be fun watching the rest of the day and how much fishing we can get out of Easton Fothergill before he has to start running. But man, what a display he has put on, especially this afternoon.
And we talked about it earlier. What he's doing seems like what a lot of people should be doing. He's just really good at it.
Yeah, yeah. always has a plan, always sticks to it. Great discipline, never varies from the task. And that's the results you can get when you got that going.
And getting more and more talkative for us, Tommy.
I appreciate that because he's a well-spoken young man. Fun to watch. Easton Fothergill on top.